Next one is Chapter 3, Introduction to Database Management System. You can shortly call it as DBMS. So Database Management System. So first we're going to see about what is meant by Database Management System. DBMS is a short form for Database Management System. Break down the words and then see the meaning of it. A database is a place where we store, retrieve, and manage data. So, what's a data then? Meaningful information like name, color, etc. are the meaningful information which is data. Like astronomical data that scientists handle, everything comes under database. The management system refers to set of programs to manage the data that we have with various actions like storing, retrieving, filtering, etc. Some of the popular database management system is MySQL and Oracle, etc. Giving protection to data, user-friendly for users, etc. are some of the notable features of good DBMS. So we have seen about the meaning of database management system. Data in the sense which has a meaningful information. Database is what we are going to the place where we are going to store return in the sense we are going to get the information from the database and we are going to manage the data. Okay, introduction to DBMS. A data important two mark question. This one is important two mark question. What is meant by database or define database management system? A database management system is a system software for creating and managing databases. The DBMS provides users and programmers with a systematic way to create, retrieve, update, and manage data. Next set of question is what type of data is stored in the database? We would be grouping only related data together. So we are going to group only related data together and store them under one group called table. This helps in identifying which data is stored where and under what name. Next, evolution of DBMS. How DBMS is evolved. The concept of storing data started before 40 years in various formats. In earlier days, they have used punched cards technology to store data. Then files were used. Then the file system were known as predecessor of database system. Various access methods in file system were indexed, random, and sequential access. The file system had more limitations like data duplication, high maintenance, and security. Data duplication in the sense same data is used by multiple resources for processing, thus created multiple copies of same data. This leads to wasting of spaces, high maintenance. This in the sense access control and verifying data consistency needs high maintenance cost, which is not feasible for all the developers. Security, less security provided to the data. Whoever wants to hack the data, anyone can have access to it. It has very less security. So database systems became popular to overcome the above limitations of file system. Okay. Next about DBMS concept. What is the concepts that is followed in DBMS? There exist few standards that are applicable to all forms of database management system like relational database management system, object database management system. DBMS adheres to the following two basic concepts. ACID properties. The acronym stands for atomicity, consistency, isolation, and durability. Atomicity follows the thumb rule, all or nothing. While updating the data in database for the user performing the user operation, this update operation is called as transaction and it earlier commits successful updating or aborts. It's either commits successful updating or aborts updating failure. Consistency, C stands for consistency, A for atomicity, C for consistency. It ensures that the change in data value to be constant at any cost, any instance. This property helps in the successful transaction. Next one is I stands for isolation property is needed during concurrent transaction. When multiple users do the transaction by accessing same object at the same time, the transaction is known as concurrent. Doing the transaction parallelly. To prevent the conflict of database update, the transactions are isolated from other user and serialized. This is also known as degree of consistency. To two more question, degree of consistency. Next one, as it D stands for durability, is defined as the system's ability to recover all committed transactions during the failure of storage or the system. Concurrency control and locking. It is the DBMS mechanism used for data sharing. When the same data is shared among multiple users, proper access control is needed and privilege of changing the application's data item is controlled through locking. Next one is DBMS model, database models. The database technology came into existence in terms of models with relational and object relational behavior. The major database models are listed below. The famous database model. Company, it has users, machines, devices, applications. Users a marketing personnel or individual person. Ellipse shaped is called as container and oval shaped is as or circle shaped is as object. In machines, we may have three different machines. In devices, we can have any number of devices. That is what they have seen. Each device is a object. Okay. IBM's first DBMS. In this model, each record has information in parent-child relationship, like a tree structure. The collection of records is called as record types, which are equivalent to tables in relational model. In above model, we have many advantages like less redundant data, efficient search, data integrity, and security. This model also has few limitations like complex to implement and difficulty in handling many-to-many relationships. Next one, network model. The first developed network data model was IDS, Integrated Data Store, at Honeywell. Network model is similar to hierarchical model except that in this model each member can have more than one owner. The many-to-many relationship are handled in a better way. This model identified the three database components: network schema, subschema, and language for database management. ABC is the name of the college. It has relationship with Department A and library, and it has indirect relationship with student. So student has two parents, Department A and college library. Grandparent of student is ABC college. This is a network model. Next model is sorry, in network model, we're going to learn about network schema, subschema, language. Schema defines all about the structure of database. Subschema control on views of the database for the user. Language basic proceeds for accessing the database. The major advantage of this model is the ability to handle more relationship types, easy data access, data integrity, and independence. The limitation of network model is difficulty in design and maintenance. So it is network model is difficulty to design and maintenance is very difficult. Relational model. Oracle and DB2 are few commercial relational models in use. Relational model is defined with two terminologies. Instance schema, relational data. Member ID is integer type. First name is we are going to get as a string. Surname is also a string and email is also a string. Member group, member ID. You can get it as integer. Group ID, group ID. Instance means a table consisting of rows and columns. This is one instance. Rows and columns. Schema specifies the structure including name and type of each column. Specify the structure including name and type of each column. A relation consists of unique attributes and tuples. Object-oriented database model. This model incorporates a combination of object-oriented programming concepts and database technologies. Practically, this model serves as the base of relational model. Object-oriented model uses small reusable software known as objects. These are stored in object-oriented database. This model efficiently manages large number of different data types. Moreover, complex behaviors are handled efficiently using object-oriented programming concepts. See, here the salesperson name, age, and salary is mentioned in salesperson, and is works in this department. Name of the department is mentioned, and what is the budget of that department. Where he lives. He lives at address, street name, street number, city, state, pin code. Salesperson has accounts, account has orders. How many orders is in old? This is object-oriented database model. Next one, relational database management system. Basic RDBMS concepts. Any database whose logical organization is based on relational data model is known as relational database. A DBMS that manages the relational database is known as relational database management. RDBMS is basis for SQL and for all modern database systems like MySQL, Oracle, and Microsoft Access. The basic RDBMS concept includes database, tables, tuple, attribute, schema, key, which are discussed in RDBMS jargons. Next one, RDBMS jargons. First one, database. The most popular relational database is MySQL. It is an open source SQL so that anyone can use without paying for the software. Supporting different platforms like Windows, Linux, and Mac operating system. The other relational operating systems, the other relational database available are Oracle, Microsoft SQL, and Microsoft Access. The feature of RDMS are high availability, high performance, robust transaction and support, this is important 2 mark question. Ease of management and cost is very less. Table. A relational database model Table is defined as the collection of data organized in terms of rows and columns. Table is simple representation of relations. The true relations cannot have duplicate rows, whereas the table can have. The example employee table. Here, this is employee table. It has employee ID, name, age, and salary. Okay, this is the employee table structure. Next one, what is meant by column? A table consists of several rows and columns. Table can be divided into two smaller parts in terms of column. Each column known as attribute. In the employee table, four attributes are available, namely attributes. These are called as attributes. These are called as attributes. In the employee table, four attributes are available, namely ID, name, age, and salary. The attribute is defined in the table to hold values of same type. This is known as attribute domain. Attribute domain. In the employee table, the name field will hold only characters, not the numbers in it. The vertical entity in the table is known as attribute or column. Next, row. A single entry in a table is called as row. Single entry is called as a row. Set of related data are represented in row or tuple. The horizontal entity in a table is known as record or row. Horizontal entity. Key. The candidate key that is chosen to perform the identification task is called as primary key, and any others are alternate key. Every tuple must have, by definition, a unique value for its primary key. Primary key, which is a combination of more than one attribute, is called composite primary key. Next one is foreign key. A foreign key is a copy of a primary key that has been exported from one relation to another to represent the existence of relationship between them. A foreign key is a copy of the whole of its parent primary key. That is, the primary key is complete, then so is the foreign key. Foreign key values do not have to be unique. Foreign keys can also be null. A composite foreign key cannot have some attributes null and others non-null. Superkey. An attribute or group of attributes which is sufficient to distinguish every tuple in the relation from every other one is known as superkey. Each superkey is called a candidate key. A candidate key is selected from set of superkeys. While selecting candidate key, redundant attributes should not be taken. The candidate key is also known as minimal superkeys. Composite key. A key with more than one attribute to identify rows uniquely is in a table is called composite key. This is also known as compound key. We can see about ER model in the next class.